What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV, man. So look, everybody that knows me knows that I love the show The Walking Dead. I first discovered that show in 2017. It was right when I got out of grad school. I finished grad school. I came back to Chicago. I was working in corporate America, and I'm looking like, yo, I need something to do to occupy my time after work. After I get off a long day, a stressful day at work, I need something to watch. Got into The Walking Dead, and I couldn't leave it at all. Like, I was hooked every single day. I woke up trying to watch The Walking Dead. I'm on my commute to work, on the train trying to watch The Walking Dead, on the way home watching The Walking Dead, on my lunch break watching The Walking Dead, because the storyline was so immaculate, man. The character development, like how all of these characters, how they grew and grew and grew, and the maturation process of characters like Carol, like Daryl, like Carl, so on and so forth, man. I was in love with all these different characters in the whole storyline and the plot. But as of lately, y'all, I haven't been watching The Walking Dead like I used to, right? My attention is, I'm not attracted to the show as much as I used to be. And one of the homies asked me why I don't watch it no more, man. And I got a whole list of the reasons why I don't watch the show anymore, right? For me, I feel like it's several reasons, When Rick left the show, I feel like it was really nothing keeping me tied to the show. I love Daryl. You know what I'm saying? I love, that's my guy. Love Michonne. I loved Carol. But it was just like Rick was the centerpiece of everything. All the fire moments throughout the season happened with Rick. When Rick bit dude, throw it out of his neck. What was it? The claimers, when they was into it with the claim, that shit was crazy. The dude, the little nasty little pedophile dude, was trying to rape Carl and all that, man. Like when Rick had them crazy moments like that, like when all the moments when Rick came through, like, and Rick was on his gangster shit, like that was when I was like, oh, I love this show, man. I love the show. Even when Negan first came around and all this shit was going down, it was beautifully written, and Rick was just the centerpiece of everything. When Rick gone, why the hell am I watching the show? Like, it's just like, it's not as interesting. It's not as like, it's just, the show does not hold my attention like it used to. Certain characters having mixed emotions. They was real tough. They was real, like, they were real what people was labeled badass or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They were real tough ass characters, and then they go through all these different emotions, which I understand going through such an apocalyptic type time, but it was just like Carol going through these emotions all the time. Guys like what's my boy name, man? Morgan and them going. It just I don't know, man. I couldn't get into it. I can't get into it the same way. It's hard for me to get into it. When and it was even beyond when Rick died, right? When Carl died, oh, that did something to me. I'm like, nah, man. Carl can't die. He didn't survive all of these different things. He didn't get shot twice, got his eye taken out. I'm like, nah, he can't die like this. Nah, trying to save dude. Like, nah, come on, man. Carl can't be dying like this. When Carl died, I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, this shit is getting too tough. Now, Glenn and Abraham, that shit crushed my soul. I had tears all in my eyes because I love those, especially Glenn. Come on, man. And it was so brutal and disgusting how he was killed. I was about done with The Walking Dead then. But I kept watching because I wanted Rick to get his revenge, right? Wanting Rick to get his revenge. And then when he finally gets the chance to do it and he slits Negan's throat and he says to heal him and sew him back up, I'm like, hell no, get this soft shit up out of here. And I ain't no tough dude or nothing by any stretch of the imagination. I'm looking like, hell no, Rick, let this dude bleed out and kill him. I'm not trying to save dude. What the hell are we, why are we having some type of redemption talking about this is what Carl wanted? I'm sorry, Carl, I love you to death, son. You no longer here. I don't give a damn about what you want. His ass got to go. We got to kill Negan. His ass got to die and just be out here and bleed out on the goddamn grass. I don't care, right? But, I feel like, damn, they should have left Negan there, but I guess they feel like they needed him for the storyline and everything. But I can't get into it when Rick is gone. It's just, he's just too essential to the show. But when Carl died, that was really like, I knew, like, man, I don't know, y'all. I was really in my head thinking, my days watching this show may be numbered, for real. But when Rick got taken off the show, he left the show, I'm like, yeah, there's really no need for me to be in watching it like the same way I used to. Also, man, I think the show's storyline started to get too repetitive at times to me. I feel like after the Walkers stopped being the main threat in like season 5, when they stopped being the main threat and it was just always group after group. Okay, we take out this group. We're going to have the whole season we trying to fight against their leader. Kill that group. Go on to another group. The whole season we trying to take out their leader. Then we go on in this group. Like, it's like, come on, man. It's just a recycled storyline. And I feel like what kept The Walking Dead so fresh and entertaining was that storylines always change. It was the Walkers. It was a cannibalistic crew. That crew trying to take people's stuff. It was just all. It was different aspects of different threats within the show. It was a mixture of walkers and regular human beings that made it so like, damn, like you couldn't take your eyes off of it. Then these characters were so like, they were refreshing type of like not refreshing, but they always had their own like dynamic about them that made them really interesting. Very interesting, man. And yeah, man, it's just like when Carl died, and then when Rick got off the show, I'm like, yo, I'm not, nah, man. And then it's the same, the storyline just group after group after group after group. I'm like, yo, something got to give. We got to do something different. We got to make something shake. Like when they heard the Walkers talking that time, I thought the shit. I said, well, damn, are they mutating? And man, it's really regular human being people. I'm like, oh, I was disappointed in that. I'm like, damn, I wanted the Walkers to have some type of mutation to make the whole threat of the Walkers a little different. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was going to throw a really big wedge into everything. I'm like, damn, what if we got a certain group of Walkers that are mutated in this certain area a little bit? And that would have just made it a lot, like it would have made it more popping to me. That would have made the show a little bit more interesting. But when we found out they were just a group of people, I'm looking like, man, nah, I ain't feeling that, man. I wish the Walkers were really just talking. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I was hoping it would be something like that. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just certain aspects of the show, man. It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't have the same type of allure that it once had, man. And some people feel like when Beth died, that was whack. But when my man Noah was on for like 8 episodes and then died, the way he died, he got his back all back. People that they were eating all on his flesh. I'm like, oh god damn, man. Black dude couldn't last about 15, 20 episodes. Shit, man, y'all brought him right in and killed them right then, and then you're gonna bring a whole other black dude. And this is one thing I'm noticing about The Walking Dead. When a black dude dies, somebody black died. They try to bring in another black character real quick. That one died. They try to bring in another one real quick. I'm like, nah, man. The black folks just so damn replaceable. You know, on the show, I mean, disposable like a mug, boy. They just disposable. It's all outdoors, for real. But, you know, in realistic fashion, man, everybody dies on this show. A lot of the main characters die. But it was just certain characters, man. I just, like Carl, I'm like, come on, man. I really didn't want Glenn to die. Or Abraham, for that matter. But, like, damn, Glenn? But I guess, you know, to make it more pulling on the heartstrings, I understand. Hey, Glenn died in the comics anyway, too. So, you know, but that shit was hurtful. But I heard even in the comics, though, Carl ended up living. He was like, became like, taking Rick's place in a sort of, in a certain type of way. And I heard, I don't know how true this is. I'm reading in certain comment sections that Carl was taken out of the show really because he was getting ready to turn 18. You have to pay adults more money than you do child actors. They didn't want to pay the actor who plays Carl that extra money, so on and so forth. It was a discrepancy about that, I believe. I don't know how true that is. And then they just killed Carl off the show. But I'm like, nah, you can't take out Carl. You can't take out Carl and Rick. Man, Rick like goddamn Indiana Jones. He can do every goddamn thing. Swing on a vine, swing on a rope, throw an axe, and Rick can do just about everything you can goddamn think of. This one, like, for real. Rick could make a bomb out of a toothpick like MacGyver. I'm looking like, and then now we just got Rick up over here. And then the way he was on that little, what you call it, impaled his stomach and all of that, and we just don't know what happened to him. I wasn't feeling that, man. And I feel like Daryl is a very interesting character, but I feel like how Daryl and Rick worked off of each other, the chemistry between the two, and all these, like, we needed those characters, man. Like, we needed the characters. I stopped watching and I heard Michonne not on the show no more and all of that. Like, it's like, because Denai Guerrera, she probably left because she see the direction the show is going into, and she knows it's losing its allure. So she's trying to go elsewhere, man. But like in Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl, he's trying to hold on, man. But it's just like it doesn't do it for me anymore. I'm gonna continue watching. I'm gonna go pick, but I haven't even been interested in watching it for real. Like seriously, the seasons be coming on Netflix, and I haven't really been tuning in because it's just the show is just like meh. It's alright. Like it is not really. Doesn't have that same feel, y'all. Like I promise y'all, I couldn't watch The Walking Dead. I would save I would get a great ass meal. I can get some steak, baked potatoes, so on and so forth, a salad or something, big nice little plate, and I had to save that meal for The Walking Dead. Like I'm like, no, I want to eat this while I'm watching The Walking Dead, because y'all know food always tastes better when you're watching your favorite show, right? So I'm like, nah, I gotta save this for The Walking Dead. I gotta watch The Walking Dead while I'm eating this meal. This is gonna make the meal that much better. I ain't worrying about eating no food, watching The Walking Dead no more. I don't give a damn. I'll watch The Walking Dead chewing some goddamn gum. You know what I'm saying? Like I promise I'm not saving no big meal for The Walking Dead. It's just not the same type of attractive show it once was. And it's disappointing because this show has so much potential, man. Like I remember hearing people talk about it. My father's a cable contractor, and he would be like, people are always telling me, man, I gotta get this cable because I gotta watch my Walking Dead. He's like, man, people love that show, and I started watching it, and I'm like, Dad, it makes perfect sense why they love it, because it's so well written. Like just the character development, like I said before, man, it was just so intriguing, so interesting. Always something new, a new threat, and the way that the characters were handling it and how they were growing from all these different lessons they were learning, it was dope. But it's just like, nah, man. I can't be just watching Father Gabriel and Daryl and Negan and them and nah, man. I'm not. It doesn't have this, and I love Daryl, but it's just like his character's not gonna keep me watching the show because Rick is gone. His chemistry with Rick and all of that. It was perfect, man. And I don't have the same interest in the show that I once had. Y'all let me know if y'all feel the same way. Y'all can tell me what y'all think about the direction of The Walking Dead, and what do y'all think? Do y'all still love it? Do y'all think it's alright? Do y'all hate the show now? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.